This episode brought to you by Black Velvet.
We're actually not endorsed.
Yet. Important distinction.
That's good stuff.
So what's first on the subject?
I don't know. You're overthinking it.
Smell this. What do you think?
It smells like a candle.
Hold on. I smelled it earlier. I'm getting cinnamon.
Give me the shit over.
Cashmere mahogany, supposedly.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I can see that.
cashmere. When was the last time you actually wore a cashmere sweater?
I've never worn a cashmere sweater.
You didn't even know that was a sort of fabric.
You thought it was his Led Zeppelin song.
I thought it was a Led Zeppelin.
Fair enough. It's. Some would probably argue it's better as a Led Zeppelin song.
You ever see that Seinfeld episode where they get the red dotted white cashmere sweater?
I have not.
Yeah, George buys it for Elaine. It's super cheap because there's a single red dot on like the hip. And then everybody keeps finding it and re-gifting it to each other.
I've seen more Young Sheldon than I have Big
How
Bang
about
Theory.
you?
Wait, you're not talking about the Big Bang
About
Theory.
Seinfeld.
You're talking about Seinfeld. Same shit, isn't it?
Not even. Seinfeld's good.
What's Young Sheldon?
Well, it's an autistic kid. And he's
thought that
really
was like-
smart.
I thought that was like young Blake Sheldon.
Kind of. I mean, he is from Georgia. Kentucky.
He's from Texas.
Texas.
This
He's
is what
from
happens when you
Texas.
don't watch TV.
That's good for
Don't
you,
know- You
Halen.
don't know what cashmere sweaters are. You don't know what,
Halen's just imagining a sweater with the Led Zeppelin 4 album art on it. Just that building. But it's like really expensive.
I was about to sing the guitar solo and then I realized I probably didn't even have
There isn't a guitar solo in that song.
There is no.
What kind of guitarist am I? Oh, goodness. I haven't tasted this in a while.
It's honestly great.
It's whiskey.
It's
definitely whiskey.
It's fantastic for what it is. For $11.
$10.48
$10.48.
before tax.
Oh, guys. Let's analyze the notes.
Oh yeah, tasting notes.
In Black Velvet. If any whiskey snob watches this, they will
Hey, you know what?
scoff.
I was thinking about this a few months ago. If you can't appreciate Black Velvet, you're not alive.
You know
You know what I'm saying?
if you've spoiled yourself to the level where you can't appreciate
Honestly.
a generic, slightly shitty bottled whiskey, just for the fact that it's whiskey.
That's honestly the only thing I recognize in whiskey. It's like I recognize that whiskey is whiskey,
We'll fix that.
but unless I know that it's Scotch, I don't know that it's Scotch. Honestly,
Scotch
I
is
can't.
pretty
No, Irish whiskey.
obvious.
Irish whiskey is fantastic.
Attaboy.
I'm gonna wing this. I know nothing about analyzing
I
whiskey notes.
can't smell to save my life, so
I'm getting over a sinus infection, so I can't smell at all.
you got
Well, I
pink eye
can't
and a
smell.
sinus infection?
Well, it started as a sinus
Were you in a
infection.
ball pit?
So what if I was?
Well, first and foremost, I smell whiskey.
It's magnificent. It's incredible how many things can give you pink eye. Actually, it's amazing. Top and forefront chlamydia.
Dude, taking shots to the face while kneeling in a
Nice.
bathroom.
To Walker's recovery from chlamydia.
Exactly.
Slamming.
Would either of you like a kiss?
I'm married.
No.
Fair enough.
It's
I don't
kind
think
of
my
gotta.
girlfriend-
That would be
like it.
incestuous.
That's fair. That would be spiritually incestuous for Walker and I.
Yeah, and your wife wouldn't like it, and my girlfriend wouldn't like it.
My wife wouldn't be surprised though.
That's fair.
Well, guys, wait. There's a famous saying. It's not.
Once you go Asian, you don't go Caucasian.
No. Let's just go back to the whiskey notes.
That's what he was talking about. Have you
It
not
smells
had
like-
Japanese whiskey?
It smells like burning. It smells like it's been burnt, right?
No, a charred cask is a thing, and I guarantee you that this is not.
Not.
That's not
No.
burnt. And it doesn't smell like some whiskeys you can smell, or I don't know if you can necessarily smell, but it seems like you can smell. Oh, that's oak.
Yeah.
It's like you can
Oak is a
smell.
very distinct smell that most whiskey snobs have no idea about.
You can smell oak.
There's like there's caramel.
You can smell birch. What did they make kegs out of?
Barrels, you mean?
Yeah,
Oak.
barrels. What is just oak, or are there other woods?
I don't know about most whiskey. I know American bourbon has to be virgin white oak.
And then you just make wine and they use casks, or what?
Depending. I think wine barrels are often white oak.
Brown sugar, caramel.
I know this just doesn't smell like really anything.
No, but it tastes like a good time.
It tastes like a good time, and it tastes like whiskey. It smells like whiskey, but that's about it. It's like is whiskey.
It's woody, caramel.
It is
caramely,
woody.
brown
It's kind of
sugar.
got a tartness, or not a tartness, but there's like a perverted sweetness to it.
Yeah, they probably.
Is it added sugar?
I'm sure it is. Must be.
After perfecting his recipe and maturing the distinct blend in oak barrels, master distiller Jacques Napier drew a glass. Reveling in the taste, he pronounced it black velvet, epitomizing the smoothest of blended Canadian whiskeys.
Oh, it's
That's-
Canadian?
Yeah, it's Canadian.
I was just about to say there's kind of like a maple thing going on too. It tastes like.
Oh fuck yeah, bud. We're gonna go play hockey.
It tastes
tastes
like
that in a glass.
It tastes like socialized healthcare. It's a good idea, but
And way too much calcium chloride on the roads.
yeah. Imported and bottled in Bardstown, Kentucky. What? Oh, they import the barrels. I see.
It tastes like magnetic coinage.
Yeah, yeah.
Tastes like very well paved roads.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
When we drove down the Elkham with our family
It was
about
shocking.
8 years ago, you go through it, you go across the Alaska-Canada border.
Right.
Immediately the roads are better. All the way down
Into Canada?
until you get
Wait,
into Idaho.
Canada has better roads.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
they're far better paved.
We
We
have
gotta keep an eye on this.
we have the worst possible. Yeah, we're good.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Flip the old lens around.
Yeah.
yeah. We have the
I'm
worst
gonna contrast it
possible.
with beer to clear my palate.
Fair enough.
I think that's probably the worst thing possible to clear your palate with beer.
Beer and wine. You know. Beer and whiskey go together. Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers.
I drink liquor because I know her.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
valid.
Going for the shades.
Gotta get the money.
I wish you could enjoy life. I wish I could, but it's too late. Vibes I'm getting.
Ba, ba, ba,
I totally
ba,
butchered
ba,
the
ba.
lyrics, by the way.
Actually, I think that's right.
No, it's I wish you could enjoy life, not but I wish I could enjoy life.
Oh, right. Oh, I wish I could, but it's too late. Yeah.
You know the
I
funniest
tell you
misheard.
to end your life.
Yeah, that's the best misheard version. I tell you to end your life. I wish I could, but it's too late.
You're not worth killing anymore.
Let's take a
I'm too
moment to
tired to kill myself. You know, can you just go ahead and do it for me?
Let's take a moment to appreciate that Ozzy Osbourne outlived.
Tom Petty
I was gonna say
And Van
Van
Halen.
and Van Halen.
I can't believe that.
It's actually insane, and he's like living into old age.
I can't believe
I
that he
think-
outlived.
I don't think he's got it.
Wait, who was that country star? Just Toby Keith?
Yeah,
I can't
He
believe
died
that.
of a weird reason, didn't he?
he's like right neck and neck with like Willie Nelson,
What was it like?
Willie's
botulism or
like-
something?
I don't remember. Willie Nelson's like 92.
something like that. But Ozzy's like what, 81?
Yeah. Ozzy's got a disease though. I don't think
Yeah.
it's gonna last.
He's
that
got
long.
like,
Parkinson's.
As many
disease.
drugs as he's taken, I can't believe he's still alive.
I think that's why he's alive, man. I think his body's probably mummified from all the coke and whiskey. He's just pickled inside, and he's like Keith Richards.
And
He won't die.
he's pH balanced by acid.
Maybe Ozzy died a long time ago. Perhaps it's just the meth that lives on.
or him and Paul McCartney got replaced by the feds.
Yeah. Probably.
That's
or
why-
Elvis.
No, that's why Crazy
Ozzy's
Train.
actually Elvis.
No, that's why Crazy Train sucks. Is because they replaced him after Sabbath.
Well, no, so hear me out. So Elvis dies in 1977. Black Sabbath releases in 1968.
Right.
So maybe Elvis was like, he had his makeup crew do them all up, and he goes and he like splits his time.
And his way of doing a poor British accent is just, Sharon.
Exactly.
Hey, you know what?
But then it got too much fame for Black Sabbath, too much fame for Elvis. So then he fakes his death as Elvis by being like, okay, I'm gonna sit on the shitter, do so much coke that my heart fails, and that's that.
What a good way to go.
Honestly.
Yeah, that'd be the way to do it.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I'd
pants
rather
off.
drive off a bridge.
Thelma and Louisa
Yeah.
into the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or who's that Kennedy cousin? The Kennedy that drove off that bridge in.
Was that Ted? Or was that
No.
Bob Senior?
What would you
I
have?
think it was Bob.
Was it Bob Senior?
I feel like.
Well,
it was
he
Bob.
got killed. That was a setup.
Well, no. So one of the
Just
Kennedys.
take a moment to appreciate that this video is already going to get demonetized.
Chappaquiddick. The Chappaquiddick incident.
If it's on YouTube. Oh wait, I don't even know what
Wait.
platform
Was this
we're posting
before or
it.
after the girl was in his trunk?
She wasn't in the trunk. She was in the car.
We should preface this by saying Walker and I, at least, were going to vote for Bobby Kennedy's current presidential run.
Yes.
With 100% enthusiasm.
Yes.
I don't know. We didn't talk about it with you. I don't know.
You know what?
Considering.
I thought about it too, but I don't think he's got it.
Well, he's out now.
Yeah, he dropped
He
out.
dropped it.
But we're still gonna vote for him.
I don't know, man. I might vote for Trump just because Kennedy endorsed him and fuck that woman.
I don't want to.
You seen her when she was young?
Don't want to.
Back in her day.
I have a
You
girlfriend.
could
I
have
don't want
backpedaled
to.
there for a second. You could have
Also, you have a
backpedaled.
wife. You should backpedal that real quick.
I'm not saying I'm gonna.
We're gonna cut that out.
No, we're not. What, you guys think she had short hair, she was mixed race? I got a weakness?
Was that when she was dating Jerry Brown before he gave her the raise?
Dude, everybody knows Jerry is a closeted homosexual. That's just common knowledge.
Well, yeah, but all of a sudden she dates Jerry Brown, and with no, correct me if I'm wrong, no qualification whatsoever. All of a sudden she just starts bop bop bop, becomes like
Oh,
top of the line.
she sucked her way to the top.
Hey guys, don't think me rude at all. I just got some. I got something to assemble over here real quick while you guys while we keep this
Well,
rolling.
we are already saying Kamala Harris poured her way to power.
Yeah.
Cheers!
Cheers
To the
Kamala
first
Harris.
war president.
Yeah!
Other than Eisenhower, that is.
Oh wait,
No, Clinton.
educate me.
Oh, dude, you ever seen
Oh wait,
those
no,
pictures?
Benjamin Franklin. He had a lot of hookers.
No, but he wasn't a whore himself. Or wait, am I thinking of Eisenhower? Truman. You ever seen those pictures of Truman? That man was in the closet.
Truman.
Dude, have you ever
I'm
seen...
trying to put a face to
He was
him.
bald. Dude, have you ever seen Truman's, like, pictures where it's just like... Dude, that guy has such a blotted dick. You can see it on his face. I'm probably getting the name wrong. He's a 50th president.
Yeah, Harry Truman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Harry
S.
Truman. Harriet Truman.
Fair enough.
Perhaps he was nervous.
Day one, we're already accusing presidential candidates of being whores and being previous
Closeted
presidents of being closeted.
Dead previous.
I have to try and analyze.
You gotta have the coy smile, like you just did something and you don't want your mother to know. Because it would break her heart because it's the 50s.
Should I zoom in on this?
No. Do a digital zoom later so it's awful.
Yeah. That candle's starting to smell better.
Yeah.
That's just the liquor talking about.
I hardly...
No, the candle is smelling better.
does.
Oh no, actually it does. No,
It does.
It's becoming very fragrant.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I went to Seattle the other day, as you both.
You know, Walker, it only just now struck me. You told us that you had already said that you had pink eye.
Yes.
You got it
Your
in a
eyes.
Seattle ball pit.
No. Your eyes get a little red when you've had a little much to drink. I thought you were, for some reason, I thought you'd already So I toasted just a little bit.
And magical. I have an Asian liver. So,
you ever see, you know
it's
Karate
cheaper that way. It's so cheaper that way.
You know the Karate Kid when Mr. Miyagi just gets shit-faced on sake on the day of his wife's death?
that's just a good way to get shit-faced.
Yeah, no, but you just know, like, I feel bad because, like, I just think to myself, he probably only had 2 shots. Oh my god, I'm gonna tell the worst story ever that we should never tell on the internet. I'm gonna tell the worst story ever.
Oh,
Okay,
please.
brilliant.
You remember Gran Torino?
The Clint Eastwood film.
Remember how racist he was in the start of the movie?
And it's not Gran Torino, it's El Camino.
It's Gran Torino.
It's Gran Torino.
It's called
Is it?
It's
I
Gran
thought it
It's
was
not
El
El
Camino.
Camino.
No, it's a Gran Torino.
It's not a pickup car, because there is a classic car involved.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
a Gran
Gran Torino.
Torino.
Yeah, the movie's called Gran Torino.
Is
It's
it?
not El
Yeah,
Camino.
it is.
Okay.
But no,
There's
anyway.
probably a movie called El Camino. That's not it.
Sure,
Okay.
but it's probably like a B horror movie, and like it's driven by some like blonde woman with fake. But that's
You know,
not the
you
point.
have actually ruined my life. That's how I've remembered that film exists.
It's Gran
It's
Torino.
because of the El Camino.
There's no El Camino in that movie. But no, so anyway, I watched a video on YouTube that was a cut of every time Clint Eastwood uses a racial slur in that movie.
Oh?
Like 2 days, right? I watch it on one day. 2 days later, we get a part-time guy in the shop who is, I think he's either Filipino or Chinese.
Oh.
And he's very quiet, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm minding my business, and just all of a sudden, Clint Eastwood saying Asian slurs just starts playing super speed through my head. I won't say those words because it's like probably the second worst word about people.
Yeah, fair enough. And we're not trying to get. I mean, we're not
We've
monetized,
already been making jokes about suicides and stuff.
Yeah,
So-
but I'm not gonna.
We're past that.
I'm not gonna say that word.
See, yeah, but see, here's the thing. Like, suicide.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
Suicide's a trendy topic now, and racism is rather frowned upon.
Yeah, I'm not.
Just a little bit.
I'm
I think
saying.
It's like talking down on someone based off of their race is viewed the way it should be, but talking about killing yourself or killing someone, that's just
It's
too sad.
romantic nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. Like, think
Honestly.
about how many songs are about
It's like, oh my gosh, it's his 13th reason. Great.
Is that like a play on like the 12-step thing?
No, that 13 reasons why.
No, I know what you're saying, but like you know that Perfect Circle.
I've still never
album?
seen that.
It's a show. It's a whole show.
What's it about?
A girl kills herself, and the dude goes through her 13 reasons why, or something.
Yeah, she leaves notes for all these other
You
guys.
shouldn't romanticize like, oh, she's so wise and mysterious because
Yeah,
she
no.
did whatever. I don't know.
It
how she
validates
did
it. It validates that as an
validates
option.
it. No. I saw a great.
What's
like,
that 21 Pilots lyric again?
All my
They wrote a
friends are
song
heathens.
about-
Take it slow.
No, not that one.
Um,
no. You wrote a very
Mulberry Street.
No. You wrote a very insightful.
Oh, Neon Gravestones.
Which
Yeah.
wait, aren't all
It's a great
21
song.
Pilots songs about suicide?
No, mostly it's about
He actually wrote a beautiful song about how not cool it is.
yeah, it was actually really good. Which they're fantastic live.
Oh god, do you remember probably like 2008 to like 2013-ish? It was like, what is it? It was like a slogan. It's like, wrists are for wristbands, not for cutting. All these emo dudes would say to try to get laid from all these depressed girls. We're already talking about cutting first episode, oh boy. And racial slurs.
This is gonna be a regular topic though.
Suicide or
Fasten
racial
your
slurs?
seatbelts, lads. Either that or click a different podcast.
Should we go through this and like? Now, okay. I will say this is technically this isn't a podcast yet.
There's a
What
most
qualifies?
podcasts.
I don't know. We're just not launching it on a podcast service. Like people won't be able to go on Spotify.
Yeah, but okay. Until Rogan moved to Spotify, you watch it on YouTube.
That's fair.
So,
That's fair.
and that's the podcast.
So we can get demonetized.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean,
think we're starting to monetize.
right now we can't monetize. So, I
Yeah.
mean, we're already one step ahead of the
I
game.
feel like
Fuck
once-
you, YouTube.
Once we clean up, we're selling out. If there's more than 3 people at your free jazz show, you're selling out.
Well said.
That's Dave King's line now.
See, now, here's the other
Where's
thing.
my whiskey? Here.
Here's the other thing we need to bear in mind is if we don't do this consistently, there's just going to be like 3 of them over the course of 2 years on YouTube.
I want to do it consistently. I'm having fun.
I want to do it consistently. I think that would be magnificent. I
Yeah.
think that would be fabulous.
I hope like we only
think it's
ever
doable.
get-
I'd rather it be something that we consistently do and nobody watches rather than something we do not consistently do and nobody watches.
You know what would be cool, but is the impossible dream?
I would like it to be something we rarely do in everybody.
Yeah, exactly. If that happened, it would be so
If that
cool.
happens, that's okay, but we gotta start with consistency.
Yeah, no, but if like we just showed up once a year and just had the most insightful ideas about the current political situation
On
and
Boxing Day.
on Boxing Day, and 2 million people watched it within 24 hours, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, that would be the shit.
That would be the shit.
But we also need to get a better mic on that.
That's legit. Also, I want to do an Oktoberfest
We
episode.
can get a shotgun mic to like sit like right
I
here.
saw one at Pond 1 today and I should have bought it, but
Oh,
Oh, that's
we'll
okay.
go.
How much was it?
don't know, I didn't look. I was looking for SM58s.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know-
As you should be.
It was a Rode shotgun mic, so it was
Okay.
good.
Oh dang.
I want to do an
flammable.
Oktoberfest
They're fun.
episode.
Go to Leavenworth.
We just sit here and drink a bunch of hoppy nonsense beers we get.
I don't
from
want to drink
Fred-
hops.
No, just Mexican beer.
No, we drink a bunch of obnoxious beer. We just shit on it and say Pabst is better, but we all have to just have just the fucking most douchey mustaches for it, which we already. Hell, you need to grow a
Hell,
mustache,
grow a mustache.
for October.
I love both of you stopped and thought for a second. You're like, wait. Could I just like
Walker keeps it. I come in and out. You
Can I
never
just
have one.
can I just get like a ridiculous French mustache and just
Yeah.
like glue it on
Okay.
like a fake one?
Grow soul patch, though.
I don't want to.
That's fair.
I like,
That's fair. I wanted to get rid of the chin, but
I like better.
I was like, I spent the last year trying to grow this shit, and it didn't work out. I feel like I'm growing a little faster now, but it's like
Eventually,
that took way too long.
you're
This.
gonna look like Colonel Sanders.
Or Robin Hood.
You're already half blind in one
I
eye.
have a bow and arrow.
Walker, you may as well get an eye patch. You're already half blind in one eye.
I have an eye patch.
He does have an
I have a monocle.
Wait, but
Just
Colonel
hurry up
Sanders.
and age. Come on, you need to wait here.
Colonel Sanders doesn't wear an eye patch.
What?
He wears glasses.
You're thinking of the Monopoly Man.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, the Monopoly Man.
He wears a
Is that gonna be my thing now?
No, he
I'm just
doesn't.
completely unaware of
He doesn't wear a monocle.
Oh, that's right. I got Mandela shit.
Does
Yeah.
he wear an eye patch?
No, the
He doesn't
Monopoly
wear
Man
anything.
doesn't wear a monocle.
Yeah,
No, the Monopoly Man doesn't. Everybody thinks he does. 'cause
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders
everybody-
wears glasses.
Colonel Sanders wears glasses.
He doesn't have.
Who has an eye patch that you're thinking of?
Maybe, wait, no, Johnny Depp doesn't wear one.
He doesn't wear one. Captain Crunch doesn't wear one.
I'm just thinking of Blackbeard or something.
Probably more. Wait, hold on.
You know what?
This is
That's
a
a
stupid question.
that's a reasonable.
Does
crop.
Captain Hook from that franchise
That's-
wear one?
That's a reasonable mix-up.
Wait, was Blackbeard real?
Blackbeard and.
I feel like he was.
I feel like there's a conglomeration of pirates that
That
they.
became-
It's kind of like King Arthur. I know, like King Arthur didn't exist. It's just like
8 million dudes got consolidated.
yeah,
in one.
over
Well,
the
it's like,
course of 500 years.
or like Santa Claus.
Yeah,
There's like 4 dudes that were actually Santa Claus, and they're
Yeah.
all told as the same.
it's like this guy was a good dude. He threw money down the chimney.
Saint Nicholas.
This guy owned slaves. That guy had reindeer. Let's combine them all into one.
Wait, but no dude was actually called Kris Kringle in real life.
No one was actually. Was there a Saint Nicholas?
There's a Saint Nick.
I like.
Yeah, no, Saint Nicholas. He threw money down the.
Oh, okay,
That's
it's a
who you-
dowry.
Yeah, he threw the dowry down the chimney. That's
Yeah.
where the chimney bag comes from.
And I know it's technically probably not a dowry, but
It was
whatever.
basically a dowry.
Basically a fucking.
I can't remember what years this is.
Too long ago. Did Kris Kringle?
Chris Kringle. God bless him.
Hey.
You know what? I was in Home Depot yesterday. They got the Halloween decorations up.
Yeah.
Bunch of bullshit, but they did have a 7-foot tall plague doctor that said, "Bring me your sick" when you press the button.
I just crushed a beer can and loafers.
Hell yeah.
Oh, but yeah, my father gave me these. He bought them to dress like Crockett. From,
Davy Crockett?
No, from Miami Vice for a Halloween party 2 years ago.
I'm gonna be stupid. Is that Don Johnson?
Yes.
Alright. Who wouldn't want to be Don Johnson?
Exactly.
Yeah. Him and Selleck.
But yeah, he didn't like the shoes, so they happen to
Because
be flat. So they
Tom
fit.
Selleck is the Republican of that archetype, and Don Johnson is the hippie of that archetype.
No, MacGyver's the hippie of that archetype.
Well, Don Johnson is a hippie in like real life.
Well, yeah, but MacGyver refused to use a gun because.
Well, because it was cooler if he could paperclip a C4.
Well, I also didn't like guns.
Yeah, but
Mine
that
is-
was just an excuse from the writer so he could come up with weird contraptions.
I know, my dad's my folks.
MacGyver is B tier compared to Magnum and
I think
Miami.
the reason
My
that they
folks
got
are of the
that-
opinion that he's a massive liberal.
Well, that's because well, think of the time that they when they were young, 80s TV was all about big muscles, big guns, really,
And Tom Selleck.
and Tom Selleck and
Big mustache.
not much plot line at all. And so here
Except
comes this
Tom
guy
Tom Selleck is a plot.
building. Here comes this character who's making creative ways to
Kill people.
and
He doesn't kill
get away
people?
from the bad guy.
I don't know.
I don't think he
kills
ever
people.
kills anybody.
He just kind of comes up with little solutions to
Well, that
problems,
fucking
right?
sucks. I want to see some people die.
I just want to see Tom Selleck be like,
that's
wait
what
a
an
minute,
werewolf is for, bud.
nuns don't work on Sunday, and then he shoots them.
Exactly.
That's the best thing ever.
That's what Rambo's for. You just want to see like 50 no-name
You know what's funny about
cannon
Rambo?
fodder actors.
You know what's, this pisses me off about Rambo. The first movie about Rambo is like a introspective, tense, slow Vietnam veteran PTSD movie.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's just blood.
Yeah.
It's just splattered porn.
Yeah.
But the first one is just like, my God, our country did this man a grave disservice, and we're continuing to do him a grave disservice by not getting him the help he needs. Which, that's the funny thing about all Stallone's movies. The first Rocky is like a quiet, subtle underdog story, and then after that he's like fighting super soldiers and Mr. T.
By my understanding, someone told me that he wrote Rocky.
He did write Rocky.
You know something interesting? I informed them that by my understanding,
Well,
he directed pornos at the beginning of
That's
the
what I was
He
gonna
did.
say. That was an interesting word choice. It just became splatter porn, and he was a porn director before.
Yeah,
that.
because he was. And
I
this
think
might
he
be
just went back to
conjecture.
his roots.
It might be conjecture, but I think it was because of his fucked up lip.
Oh yeah, you
Force
don't-
Did the doctor pull him out?
Yeah, forcep incident.
Well, you can't
That'd be rough.
have a guy give thoughtful, introspective dialogue for his whole career if he can't talk.
I can't remember what you were talking about.
Christian Bale is tongue-tied. Okay, for context, Sylvester Stallone can't be a serious dramatic actor, even though he's good at it because he has a speech impediment, and black Santas are cool.
Also,
Only if they're wearing blue.
I like
not
the red
only
black Santa.
not only if
I like
excuse me,
that.
sorry, let me backpedal there. Not only if they're wearing blue, especially if they're wearing blue, because then they become Chris Kringle.
also,
Not blood
Also,
Kringle.
every blood hears this now is gonna come and try to end my life.
Dude, we're in clan territory.
We're,
Or we were in the 90s.
I was gonna say where we are, and I don't want to say where we are.
Well, we're kind of giving it away because our joke of endorsing local businesses without being asked. Are we gonna do that still?
you know what's a fantastic local business?
Moon time.
Moon Time.
Moon
is
time. The
fantastic.
lamb burger is delicious.
they have the best open-faced sloppy Joe, if you can call it that. It's served
so
on
good.
cornbread. It's located on Sherman Avenue in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
East Sherman.
83814.
Okay. The real cats know East Sherman is where it's at.
East Sherman is where it's at.
East Sherman's where
It's a
it's at.
fantastic restaurant. The owners also own the porch in Hayden.
The porch is cool, but it doesn't have the lamb burger.
That being said, the first time I went to the porch, which was actually on your wedding day, we met a British man named John. And we talked to him for over an hour.
It was a delightful conversation.
Yes, and he told us that the BBC doesn't actually stand for the British Broadcasting Company.
It stands for
Bingham Biscuit Company.
It stands for bitches, bloods, and crips.
That's basically what he said. He was a
That,
doctor.
that sounds like a drive-by shooting waiting to happen.
I'm sad that I wasn't there. Of course, I was on my honeymoon.
You're like, yep, we found a cotton field. Let's look at it.
You think that's what they were doing?
Yes. I
He's
do.
so naive.
Genuinely, it would not surprise me. Because, like, I found a cotton field. There is no other cotton field in all of this great
Wait,
state.
you mean me?
Yes.
To that.
I got sick on my honeymoon.
Oh, I'll tell you.
I know.
Poor guy.
Actually, we're planning on going on another one in October, so.
That's fair.
Sure.
That's legit. You should go to Leavenworth.
No, we're going to the hot springs in Montana.
Good for you.
Which one?
I forget what it's called.
Is it the big one that goes into, like, Wyoming and shit?
No, I think it's
the
near
Greenstone.
I think it's near Missoula.
Oh, okay. Greenstone. No, it's like Yellow Rock.
I don't remember. Yellowstone.
Yellowstone,
Reliable.
Those, yeah.
Yeah,
All reliable.
We're gonna get chewed out, you and I, for not getting that joke sooner.
No.
We should go to Yellowstone.
We should.
We should go to
And we
Yellowstone.
should film there.
We should.
No, we shouldn't. It's about to blow any day now.
Perfect. Then
Dude,
we
dude.
should go sooner than later.
We should go sooner and later. Also,
Old Faithful had like a
but
prolapse not too long ago.
dude, that's just water.
Yeah.
But the pressure is also going.
No, it shot up rock. It almost crushed some people.
Oh, well,
I heard they had to shut down some roads around it because it was the pavement was melting. Also, I don't know if that's true because that information presumably came from Facebook. I got it from my mother.
You know, our parents are a little silly, I'm going to say, because they always told us growing up, don't believe everything you read online, and then they turn around and believe everything they read online.
Well, Facebook wasn't a thing in 1991.
It wasn't. But also,
The
here's the
fakes are
thing.
getting way better.
Here's the thing, I don't think Barack Obama is a Muslim.
No,
I don't think he is.
I think he might be homosexual.
I buy that. But I'm going to caveat that with, I don't think Michelle is a man.
No,
She
I
doesn't
think
look
she's
like a
just.
man.
I think she's just got the Serena Williams touch. It's like she does not look feminine by any means of the imagination.
But she doesn't look masculine.
But she's not a man.
No.
But
Here we are. We're so forward thinking.
But-
Thinking some people are gonna be like, "You thought that?"
We had the first
You're
gay
such a
president, who's
guy.
also the first black president, who's also
But-
the first mixed race president.
did
He
you
probably
see?
was gay.
But did you see that video of Michelle Obama dancing on Ellen? There is something wiggling around in that skirt. There is something,
Get out of here.
and it's big.
Oh, get out of here.
It's the size.
you know, those
it's the
pictures-
size of a small serpent.
Those
Oh.
pictures. No, those pictures of Obama at Bohemian Grove, wearing the costume and the like.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, no, there's a picture of him wearing this like crazy crescent moon headdress, and he's got like chains in front of his face, and there's like purple going on.
Did he get chains?
No, like you know, like those stereotypical, like if you watch a movie set in like Persia in like BC times, those chains.
chainmail armor.
No. I mean like the ones the harem girls have over their faces.
This just sounds like a.
An
Who's
all
that?
expense paid trip to Bohemian Grove. You wanna come?
The Astroworld. Who owns Astroworld? That rapper.
Travis.
Travis Scott. That just sounds like a Travis Scott music video.
I don't know why I put this stupid thing together.
Use a screwdriver.
You're well off camera, but that's okay.
That's okay.
For context, he's putting together a safe.
I haven't had time yet. It's
It's like it's a safe for documents. It's a filing cabinet. That's what we call
It'll be very safe.
it. It should be.
Like at the bank.
If they're not, I'll sue them. No, I won't actually. I don't sue people.
Suing is against our religion.
He doesn't sue people because he can't afford a lawyer.
Is this weird that I think suing people is wrong, but I was going to vote for Kennedy because he was going to legalize suing pharmaceutical companies?
Now it depends on what you're suing them for, because if they like outright wrong you, then it's like you either sue them or you should be allowed to shoot them. And sometimes I think shooting is a little excessive. Mildly. It depends on it. Like pharmaceuticals, yeah, shoot those fuckers.
Wait.
Okay,
What?
this is actually the worst thing we've said all day is calling for the death of pharmaceutical company higher-ups.
Yeah, it definitely shouldn't be illegal.
We're not saying we're going to kill the CEO of
No,
Pfizer. That's
we
not
are
what
not.
we're
Whoa! You just made that really specific there, bud.
Or General Mills. That's not a.
That's definitely getting
Johnson
cut
and
out.
Johnson and Johnson, the other children's company.
Wait, no, we cannot be
Wait,
specific.
oh no, I'm thinking of Gerber. You remember
The Gerber
Pro-life?
Gerber Life.
Gerber Life? Yeah.
The fuckers are gonna get us in so much trouble.
No. Okay, here's what used to weird me out when I was a kid. You'd be watching SpongeBob or Looney Tunes or whatever, right? You're 8 years old.
I've never watched SpongeBob.
No,
I can already feel NSA on my doorstep.
No. Okay.
They're on your doorstep.
Here's
right
what
now.
used to happen if you were watching like Nick Jr. Okay?
Who the fuck is Nick Jr.?
Nickelodeon, and then they had a
okay.
preschool version, Nick Jr.
Oh wow.
that had dumbed down programming. But not the point. The point is, you'd be watching whatever show, right?
Oh, perfect. That's perfect.
And then
That's
in the
what I agree.
commercial break, son of a bitch. Ah!
What were we on with that? You have an alarm too.
That's my alarm.
We both have an alarm at the same time.
Ah.
You sons of bitches.
Okay,
Is that your bedtime alarm?
It's my yoga alarm. I've never actually done yoga to it.
I've never gone to sleep at my bedtime alarm.
I have done yoga, but I've never gone to sleep.
See, I set alarms to wake up, and I wake up every time. I might go to bed afterwards, but
No,
I
okay,
wake up.
let me finish my really horrible story.
I can't even remember what you're on about.
Every single person...
Oh, Nick Jr.
Every single person who had television our age will relate to this, right? You'd be watching like Oswald or whatever, right? And in the commercial break, you know, Gerber, the little picture of the baby that sells
Yeah.
baby food, that would show up and it would be like, get pro-life insurance on your child, because by the age of 18, it could be worth several $1,000s.
Could be is
But no,
Be
okay,
cash.
so as a child, as a young child, you think, is this like some kind of saving policy? Is this like putting away money for college? And then I asked my mother about it, and she's like, no, the kid's only worth that much money if he dies. It's a life insurance policy on your child.
I love how
and it's like
honest
$5
humor is.
a month.
No, it was like fairly expensive, if I
Oh.
remember. When my brother was born in the early 90s, my grandmother on my father's side, we didn't talk to when I was alive, partially because of this, partially because of a lot of other things. She wanted to put a life insurance policy on my brother for herself,
Oh,
which is
kind of sus.
a little suspicious, and I can only assume that she did it on all my cousins, because my brother and I are the two youngest out of all my cousins.
Oh.
Out of the generation, at least.
Wait, your mother?
My grandmother, my dad's mom, who was abusive, and we didn't talk to her.
She wanted to put a life insurance policy on
On my brother.
and you.
I don't think she did it about me because my dad was like, hell no, with my brother. No, my dad was like smart. He's like, who gets the money? And she goes, well, me, of course, because she wasn't very smart.
Why do you need money for your grandchild?
To die? Why would you want money?
What are you gonna put in his chocolate chip cookies?
Yeah.
That's also kind of the
That's
curse of.
assuming she would make you chocolate.
That's also
chip
kind
She
of.
cookies.
would not.
That's also kind of the curse.
Well,
of-
maybe she would if they
Yeah,
under the
maybe
right
she
circumstances.
would.
Well, honestly, though, that's kind of the curse of.
I can accuse her of attempting murder because she's dead.
That's kind of the
Yes.
curse of the appeal of subscriptions. It's like you can have a subscription for anything, and it all sounds very good, and it's like I can automate it, and it's easy.
Hold up 1 second.
And I don't have to think about it.
I just gave away that we're in a garage.
Dude, we're obviously in a garage.
Yeah, I think with
This-
corrugated steel and
This screams garage. Sorry.
That's not corrugated steel, that's sheet steel.
That doesn't really
Okay.
change.
it's sheet steel that's corrugated.
Is it corrugated?
I'm fairly certain that that's corrugated.
That is Douglas fir. That's all. Warner Brothers.
Hey Google,
You get out of you cut
what
this
does
before I
corrugation mean? Oh, sorry.
quit. You gotta do the.
The act of shaping into parallel ridges and grooves. You're right, it's corrugated. I stand corrected.
I found a birthday card that was a black man smiling wearing one of your hats, and it says, "You're an upbeat brother in a downbeat world."
Dude, go get a pitcher of water, and you can drink water shots all night.
Dude, the other day I was downtown.
Gatorade. Gatorade shots.
The other day
Perfect.
I was downtown and this Mexican guy came up to me. He was wearing it was like 100 degrees out. He's wearing a long sleeve t-shirt with a crucifix down his whole torso.
It's probably Catholic.
Oh, well, he's Mexican. He's holding.
Maybe he's Aztec.
No,
Your nationalist is coming out.
I have nothing but respect for the Mexican Catholics.
See, I will say it's anything, but I will not say it's racist because anything about Mexicans, that is a nationalist statement. Xenophobic at most.
I am 100% endorsing Mexican Catholicism. The point being, the dude was carrying a glass bottle with a Grolsch top, with a Grolsch lid, full of water. That was his water bottle.
Oh yeah.
What a man!
You were telling me about this the other day.
Hey, dude, and he was holding some Bible study book too. I mean, I had nothing but respect for the man.
It is a very large kind of, it's not Catholicism, but it's kind of like it's like a mix between New Age, Voodoo, and Catholicism called Santa Muerte.
The saintship of death.
For the record, we're not endorsing that.
The Catholic, see, the proper Christian understanding is that death is a bad thing. That is the Orthodox perspective. And I mean that in the proper meaning of right thinking, not Coptic or Eastern or Russian. I just mean Orthodox and Latin as a Greek word. Just that death is not good. Death is not a saint. Death came into the world as a punishment.
Oh, okay, I'm following now.
Yeah, or not a punishment, but it is a result of sin. It's not a
Yeah,
good thing.
it wasn't designed.
We're not supposed to die.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to do a lot of
As
things.
the Book of Wisdom states, mankind was made to be immortal. Let's see that we're
See,
already.
initially I wasn't thinking of it that way. I'm like, how is it not a good thing? I mean, I don't pay taxes.
We're already talking about libertarianism, conspiracies to kill Kennedys, theology.
Conspiracies to kill.
Well, we're not talking
pharmaceutical
theology.
companies.
We haven't touched on theology.
Well, we just talked about how death was a result of sin. That's theology.
It's a loose,
Yeah.
it's a loose stroke on
Really basic. Really.
I'm a broad stroke kind of man.
See, and just like that, we've spent more time talking about sexual innuendo.
Well,
I don't even mean it like
plenty
that.
of theology to. There's plenty of theology to decry things we've already said, done, or discussed here on this recorded.
I am but a man. Walker is but a woman. Halen is but a man.
Oh.
I don't have long hair anymore, asshole.
Dude, my wife has short hair. That's a woman.
You know what? That's fair.
That's a woman.
There it is.
You look good with the short hair.
Why does Walker get called a woman?
Walker called himself a woman first. I'm just piling on.
Get
And
it.
he said this like 6 years ago.
I'll get it. I said I was an independent young black woman. Get it right.
You have a black soul.
That's one of those things you
I was
have to
thinking-
explain for the camera.
I was thinking a little more yellow and gossamer.
You know what's funny is on the way over here I told Walker he had a Russian soul, so we're just
Yeah.
going for it.
And then I was arguing that the Russians and the Swedes drink similarly. And then
Swedes have a soul.
You know,
Yeah, they're a little one.
Yeah,
A little one.
the Swedes aren't.
It just comes out in dance music.
And
The Cardigans.
For-
the Cardigans prove it.
Oh shit, the Cardigans! I forgot about the Cardigans.
fermented fish.
Would Tom Jones collaborate with anyone who doesn't have a soul?
Is he Swedish?
No, he's not. He's Scottish.
That's right.
Is he Scottish?
He's at least.
You know, I said fermented fish, then I realized I think that's
All
more
right, I'm
Nor-
gonna.
I
Okay.
think that's more Norwegian. I meant pickled
Lutefisk is
herring.
lutefisk. They all
Pickled herring
Lutefisk-
proves they have
Lutefisk
spirit.
is I have a Swedish wife, and lutefisk is disgusting.
No, I don't touch it.
Don't touch it, dude. It tastes like the worst eggs you've ever had.
Yeah, it's awful.
Wait,
And-
I didn't. Wait, your wife is Swedish?
She's very Swedish. Like I am Irish, not like actual from Sweden. No, dude. Okay, here, I'm gonna. Okay.
It's like he is a Mongoloid. He's just not from Mongolia.
No.
I am
okay.
a Mongoloid.
I'm
Hold
a
on.
Mongoloid as well.
I have two theories here.
We are
I have two
Mongoloid.
theories.
We are Mongoloid.
No, hold on. I have two theories here.
I wish that
Mongoloid.
of our podcast.
No.
What?
Sorry.
My theories. I have two theories. Okay. Mongoloid does not mean Mongolian.
Oh, battery's about to
Oh
die.
shit. Can we
Ooh.
plug it in?
Yes, we can. We can swap battery.
We can
All right.
swap camera too.
Mongoloid does not mean Mongolian.
Mongoloid does not mean Mongolian.